Hey guys, it's Ostomonday, and this week I'm going to be talking about my recovery and my midline incision wound. Lovely. Basically, the reason I had my surgery was because I had perforated colon, so everything was quite infected and gross. So I had my surgery, which was open surgery, a big wound down the middle, laparotomy, to get in there and see exactly how damaged it was. And I, after the surgery, to have my stomas and everything, they closed the wound with like this glue stuff, which I still don't really get, because I'm pretty sure, surely that could only be for like head wounds or small wounds. Really, a wound that big and you closing it with glue? Are you crazy? Anyway, so yes, after about 2 weeks, my midline wound popped open at the top, because I'm assuming because of the infection and the fact that I was probably on a high dose of steroids, and the fact that I was starting to gain weight again. It probably all contributed to the fact that it then started to reopen. But it was only like halfway, so the surgeon had to come in and reopen the rest of the wound whilst I was awake, which was one of the most horrendous moments of my life. It was horrific. I had lots of oral morphine, but that didn't help with the fact that it was A, very freaky to look at, and B, the morphine didn't really kick in until after she'd done it, so that was interesting. Anyway, so for the next 7 months I had to have my wound packed and dressed daily, and it had to heal from the inside out. So instead of having a nice neat scar, like a zipper scar or anything that's nice and sort of neat, I ended up having this weird dint of a scar, and as I started to gain weight, the scar kind of stayed in the same place, but the weight around it kind of went up around it, so that my scar ended up being really indented as well, so it's like a big valley in the middle of my abdomen. So yeah, it was a very long 7 months of that healing. I was off work for 10 months in total, but I thought I would be totally gross and show you the progress pictures of my wound healing, because the district nurses had to take photos to sort of show the progress of the healing, I think for their records, but I thought I would show you as well. So if you're very squeamish, I will say goodbye now and I'll see you in the next video. But if you're not too squeamish, or you're totally really just intrigued to see exactly how it looked and how it kind of progressed over the months, then keep watching and you will see some kind of gruesome pics. So I will see you after the pictures. Enjoy. So yeah, they were my progress pictures of my wound healing. Kind of gross, I know, but I thought it was important to show that, you know, some recoveries are quite nice and quick, and then some recoveries were like mine and quite slow, and you had to be very patient and just let it happen. There was no way I could rush that recovery because I physically couldn't. It was taking a long time to recover. And like I said, I had to get those, you know, dressed and packed and dressed daily by the district nurses. I mean, physically, it was painful in the beginning, but then eventually it all kind of went a bit numb, and it looked raw and sore, but by sort of like the 3rd month, it wasn't sore anymore. It just felt strange, someone kind of dressing it and, you know, having to clear it all out and pack it and dress it every day. Eventually it just became a bit weird. But yeah, I kind of got used to it after a while. It was a long recovery, but it was worth it in the end. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask anything. I'm happy to answer any questions about my experience. I will be having some more surgery in the next few months, I think, so that scar, they'll have to go into that incision again, use that scar again, so that scar will change. So as it is right now, will change to the next surgery. So I thought I would do this video now while it's still like this, and then by the time I next have some surgery I can always show you live the you know, the progress, because back then I wasn't doing my videos, whereas now I've got, you know, my channel. So I think the next time I have surgery I might do more like live updates about how my, you know, recovery is going. So yeah, but anywho, I hope you weren't too grossed out by this, and like I say, any questions just leave them in the comments. But I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.